Breaking happening right now. Crews getting ready to give the okay on the next phase of clearing and cleaning up the Key Bridge collapse near Baltimore. Demolition of the Key Bridge is almost underway in Dundalk, Maryland. Pieces of that bridge set to fall after that demolition as crews work to clear parts of the bridge that are still stuck on top of that massive cargo ship that hit the bridge about 48 days ago. DC News Now's Randy Bass joins us live from near Dundalk. And Randy, we are looking to expect that demolition to happen, but you were saying earlier it might not be as big as people seem. So walk us through what's about to happen here.
Yeah, Tosin, here in just the next few moments or so, we are expecting to see some small plumes of smoke maybe come from the Key Bridge wreckage here. Engineers here today made it clear they aren't blowing up the bridge. It won't be a big Hollywood-style explosion here, but we will see large chunks of steel from the truss of the bridge on top of the cargo ship, the Dali. Those will start to fall and hopefully make it so that ship can be refloated and removed. We've got both angles here that you're looking at right now. You've got where we're at right now on the northeast side of this bridge wreckage near the Maryland Transportation Authority Police Headquarters, and then on the other side we have another angle showing you what this looks like right now from Fort Armistead Park. Again, they're trying to remove some of these largest chunks of steel here so that way the Dali ship can be removed and the Port of Baltimore can begin to be fully reopened. As of last week, all 6 victims of the bridge collapse had been recovered, and officials say they can now switch their focus to freeing the ship below and reopening the channel. Crew members from the Dali are staying below deck for this controlled demolition today. Oh, there it is, right there. Take a look at that. Wow. You saw sparks start to fly from the bridge, those massive chunks of steel. Wow, that is loud. Falling into the Patapsco River below. Just, if you were here with us right now, you would be able to, we felt that explosion here where we are, right about 2,000 yards away. Those large chunks of steel just fell into the Patapsco River below. This is the most dramatic visual we've seen at this point since this has started here in just the last few seconds, and as cleanup has started here over the last 48 days since the Key Bridge collapsed back on March 26th. We are expecting to see maybe a few more of these kinds of small collapses throughout the evening here today. They're doing what's called a precision cutting method. This has been used to help dissolve and do demolitions on bridges before. We saw this in Charles County when they got rid of the Middleton Bridge not too long ago. That is how they did that before. But again, I mean, we just saw the bridge, parts of it again, fall into the river below. What they used was small electric shocks that were sent through small, very precisely made cuts in the steel here of what remains of the Key Bridge right now. And again, those booms we just heard were very loud, and it was very quick. It all happened quite literally in a flash, and we're seeing those pieces of the bridge fall right now. Again, fire crews are on site in case anything happens, on board the ship. But again, there are people still on board the Dali right now. Salvage crews will be ready. They are sitting there in the water, ready to catch some of that debris as it falls into the water. This is called precision cutting again. Tosin, anything you're seeing back there? Any questions we can answer for you right now?
Yeah, I know earlier you had talked about like the distance you were standing from where the bridge is, and we heard how loud that was to prove just how powerful that was. What we want to know is, I don't know if officials told you, now that we've seen parts of that bridge fall off the ship, how quickly is it going to take them to move that ship as things start to fall off of it?
Yeah, so this is the biggest piece of steel they are trying to get rid of right now. We talked with officials earlier today who told us that this was the safest way to do that, but also the quickest way to do that. So they're going to let those pieces fall into the water so that way the Dali can be refloated. We heard from Governor Wes Moore earlier today. He said that even just over the last 48 days that this salvage and recovery effort has been underway, that they are way ahead of schedule. That when people first got on the ground here, they thought that it would take months to clear this channel, but now they have been able to do it mostly in a matter of weeks. It's not clear exactly how quickly they're going to be able to move things, but they made it sound like this is a very close step in the right direction to refloating the dolly. It can't move right now. That's why it's been sitting here the last 6 weeks with this big, large piece of steel, this big, large steel truss on top of it. So that is part of why they're seeing this happen here today. Tosin?
Randy, thank you so much. I just had one more question for you. I know this is something we have covered since it happened about 48 days ago. Are people around there watching what is happening? Are neighbors talking to you at all, or just reacting to what just happened?
Yeah, so Tosin, where we're at right now, this is a very secure area, media only here where we're at near the MDTA police headquarters. Had to go through multiple checkpoints to get here, but what I can tell you is that there are multiple employees from this building here, multiple officers who are here just kind of watching in awe as to what we've just seen here with the demolition of this massive truss of the Key Bridge. But again, I'm sure that there are people kind of near and around here, but most of the best vantage points were cleared and kept behind multiple checkpoints. We did receive a public safety alert on our cell phones right at the top of the 4 o'clock hour saying that anybody who was going to be around for this demolition should probably wear some form of ear protection and try and stay as far away as they could. Back to you.